return of the Dark Edge. Righty. Let's see how poorly today's video is doing. Yeah. Viewership I expected on today's YouTube. Bye-bye. Game camp, sure. I'm really curious how the performance on Act 3, how different is going to be. I have not experienced Act 3 since August. When I finished the game for the first time.
Open up. Best be on my way.
I think the necromites are gonna have anything.
Might be useful.
Alright, so yeah, we handed out the armor to people.
Let's get going.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
We should not linger here. The cult's army is on the march.
Why the fuck you sitting in the...
I have something to ask.
That's my chair, bitch.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
And I'll never tire of killing the previous occupants. We make a good team.
My blood ran hot when we broke Ketheric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone.
Glad we came to the same conclusion.
During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
An old flame?
Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
What can you tell me about Warren? Does she want to fuck?
Fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Once she's dead, the cult will need new leadership. Perhaps we could take its place.
It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
I'm with you.
I expected you would be. But know this. What I propose is nigh on impossible. But if anyone can succeed, it is us. We have the prism, and we have the courage to slay gods. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute.
You're speaking my language,
We have
man.
a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing
Glorious
about you
purpose?
that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. When we killed the tieflings at the Grove, I was not in control of my actions. You do not have that excuse. So I ask you, why? Why kill them?
It's the only way to get you as companion. To impress you.
I'm flattered. Will you be bringing dead rats and birds to my tent, now that we share a camp?
Is that what you want?
I jest.
Oh.
But it is as good a reason as any. I have done much more foolish things to win the respect of far inferior people. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Okay. The question is, what does Withers want to say?
Seluna's light extinguished, thy hunger quenched. The scales tip, weighted by blood thou spilt. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes, and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Those abominations are soulless, surely.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Okay, but here's the thing with the whole Illithids don't have souls statement. I personally think that they do, but obviously here the writers say nay because of who Withers is. Withers would know better than others who possess souls and who do not. So we should, in terms of storytelling, we should be taking him as his word. But I kind of disagree with Larian's interpretation there of the Illithid. I think the Illithid kind of, like, they have to have souls. In their own way, maybe. Surprised to see you. Are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
You know of these urges? What can you tell me?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
Well, that doesn't help.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have me and my companions drink our little potions. Because I cannot fucking remember whether or not we get the benefits of a proper long rest once we go to the city before we are attacked.
Can't give up now. If not over, then through.
Yeah, there's no one to sell things to.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
No, I'll just keep killing everybody. I'm worried about what I might do to my allies. I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
About that. Will there be anyone left?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
It is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard.
Any more dialogue? Boom.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road. The Shadow Curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried.
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Let's check. Yep. Done all there is to
what
do.
happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence?
No.
It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact. His wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him. But he has his uses. So instead, I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed, we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale. Even for my tastes.
Stop stalling.
As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
Yippee? That's what you have to
I
say.
was contemplating. It's a lot to take in.
Valid.
What do you think I should do?
There's a way to become a living vampire. That must mean a lot to you.
The idea definitely has appeal. I could get rid of the worm in my head and still walk in the sun. I'd finally be free of the hunger. And if I'm the key to this deal of Cazador's, perhaps I can turn this to my advantage. I need to take the fight to him. And I need you to help me.
Of course, I'll help.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, yeah. We won't be keeping that robe.
We get along quite well, I think.
You wish to consult me?
Must be glad.
I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Of course. He ruled Moonrise for centuries. That in itself deserves respect. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize.
He was responsible for his own actions.
As are we. And if the coming battle breaks us, I hope that someone will mourn our passing, despite the bodies we have left in our wake. A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden.
A decorative corpse is an interesting design choice.
I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been aesthetic. This was a warning against heresy. I was not content with the warning, though. I intended to wage war on their insolent god and the rest of its followers. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution.
Who sent them?
Indeed. A man you know all too well. General Ketheric Thorm.
Ah.
The dead cough up their secrets just as well as the living. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers.
You waged war against Moonrise?
No. I was prepared for combat, but I intended to strike subtly. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketherick expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. I recognize my flaws. Pride is certainly among them. Ketherick proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them.
She sounds delightful.
Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketherick held me still. His hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketherick nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself.
You'll have your revenge.
That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
Sweet.
I see you've picked up a paramour.
Does that bother you?
No, but it heightens my cravings for you. Not that it matters. You've made your choice. I'd only debase myself by asking you to unmake it.
You're right. I've made my choice. Oh no.
Go. Be satisfied. And try not to think of me when your special
I am gonna end up
friend
with another
comes to
Shadowheart
keep you
romance
company.
instead of Minthara, aren't I? Oopsies. Behold, for I am the Hold on, that could end up killing her.
A fitting name. But have you become the Slayer? Or has the Slayer merely found a host too weak to evict it? I shouldn't need to say it, but be careful who you take as an ally. Especially when that ally's taken residence inside you.
The beast you turn into, as charming as it is, just make sure those claws don't come anywhere near me.
Like your teeth at my throat? I promise I can control it.
Oh, don't bother. Not on my account, anyway. Let it roam free. You make quite the pretty pit fiend.
Oh, thanks.
It seems like Cazador used Astarion's flesh not as a canvas, but as a contract. We haven't heard the last of this, I'll wager.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yeah, am I not getting the owlbear? I should have gotten the owlbear by now. Because I freed the... Is that gonna end up being the hardest achievement for me to fucking get? The fucking pet scratch and the owlbear at the same time? Shit, Minthara's overflowing.
Notice anything new? This hairstyle is closer to Lady Shah's own image. I did it to honor her. What do you think?
I love it!
Good.
Not
I
as
did
good
this
as
for Lady
white-haired
Shah,
Shadowheart.
For
It's
myself. But I had hoped you'd like it as well.
Not as good as white-haired Shadowheart.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
Oopsies. My bad.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live?
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
100% Dark Urge is the canon playthrough.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Oh, Darian wants to talk.
Ready.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Sounds as if you envy him.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
Raphael said the ascension was if we can pull it off.
Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door.
I agree.
If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
I'm with you all the way.
My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Oh, Scratch has his own tent. I love that.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison, and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will reap a savage fate on this world, unlike any that has ever been seen.
Your blood swims hot at the very prospect. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep.
But
sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join power.
You're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Let's not go.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
What? Parkour.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Watch your back.
There can be no respite.
No choice but to keep going. Need to find a way forward.
Oh, you're right there. Hello. Ha! Get fucked.
Let's have some courage. No escape.
Step! Choppy chomp.
Concentrate. Strike hard, strike fast.
Yes? It's not over. Come to the skull.
Let's have a look. Never a dull moment.
Hurry. It's not over. Come to the skull.
My faith protects me.
That art, it is a little annoying that you don't.
I'll go this way.
No.
Let's move. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Bro, that's kind of embarrassing. You're a mage and you just got fucking kicked. Cringe.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
Bullshit.
We are in danger.
A mind flare? What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Prove to me that you are who you say.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You slept with the drowned Thara. You pleased her. You killed the Azuma Night Soul. You didn't have to. You let me live. Last time you were here, though it brought Blackhead's wrath upon
I did fuck Minthara. You damn right I did.
Continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need.
Okay,
Now,
don't go speaking to me like that, buddy. Okay.
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now!
Would it be an instant L if we attacked him? I wonder what that would...
Together, we can turn the tide.
Don't linger.
I should have applied Hunter's Mark.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Bro's punching brains. Oh, you missed. Oh, you did not miss. Ow. Bitch. Oh, I lived. I thought I died.
I'm ready. On my way.
Alright, alright, alright.
Destroy the old god.
What do you think I'm doing, buddy? Alright, Mommy Minthara, get in there. Got advantage on that one. Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Bro, we don't need you to dominate the motherfucker.
Survival is all that matters. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I prefer the other version
You
of you.
grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me.
You don't tell me the truth.
It's like I said before. I'm just like you.
You never trust a motherfucker that says I'm just like you.
An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Well, Gortash is one of the chosen.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
How'd you end up in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki, and find allies in the outer world.
You.
Who is the
Prince
Githyanki?
Orpheus,
Yeah.
son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost.
But why can't the guard have broken
you have
out
embraced
before
your
now?
potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
What is it, you or Orpheus that vote?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Could we kill him and seize his power?
There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design.
The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
Why you say that?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve.
Beauty is very subjective, but I'm gonna be honest, buddy, I don't think there's any world where you're beautiful. What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial.
Will I have tentacles?
You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
There was totally meant to actually... I 100% believe that maybe in a couple years or something, maybe they will, if they ever add it. I hope they will. But you totally can tell that they had intended for there to be consequences to taking the tadpoles and all and succumbing to the Illithid temptation. But either they just couldn't actualize it in terms of balancing gameplay fun, or they just ran out of time and decided to can it. But I wonder if they'll ever finish working on it or something. Because like you can just tell there's meant to be something more. Like there's no side effect to taking the tadpoles, and with how much stuff there is in this game and the choices you make affecting character interactions, there was totally meant to be something more to the illithid tadpole stuff that they just probably ran out of time for. I'd like to see them maybe add that in.
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me.
I
Your
want
mind
power.
is truly
I'm
something
evil
special.
Dark Urge, baby. We're doing
Now,
everything.
Hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
Damn right.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be
Welcomes
filled.
my probing.
If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you.
I'm purple.
When it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Anything of use?
Why can Shadow? Oh, because we're in the astral plane. That's why. I was like, why the fuck can we carry so much weight? And now I'm encumbered.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh my god, I got 9. Fly. Let's see. When enemy is a spell of a level that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus, you can use a reaction to nullify that spell. You have deepened your sense of self, gaining expertise. Invaded target's mana sources defense. The target's armor class is reduced by 1. Displacer beast. Gobble up opposed intellect. Oh, I can get everything. You have discovered a marvelous adaptability within yourself. Spell slots, charges, and similar resource costs for your next action or spell are removed. Damn. My brain is fucked.
Yes?
What now?
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That's a lot of Vlaakiths.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshis teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear
How the fuck did the
Vlaakith's empire
Gith
to
live for
pieces
so
and
long?
build new
But
glory from the scraps.
if Voss has been around since the beginning, or is it just different Vosses? I'm a little confused on Githyanki history here in their timeline.
The seed and the sower. Every
Like, are we
word
dealing
Voss
with two different
spoke, he
Vosses
spoke
here?
True. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Valid.
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you.
Also valid.
The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks.
Have you
in
seen my
Emperor's
face?
thrall.
Well, that's actually new.
Regret their deaths. But I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Well, you had a change of heart pretty quickly.
Very well.
Don't waste a step.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What is going on with my...
I don't know. Maybe all I know is I thought of you when I saw...
Thank you for the potion of healing. Goodest boy. Reactions.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Moving in.
That's curious.
angelic slumber, supreme. Battle mage's power. Gotta find some of the seller shit too, because we are fucking stocked on stuff.
Always room for more.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Yeah.
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Oh wait, this is Orin. Isn't this?
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Or not.
I do not understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. I am suggesting they be fed and sheltered, and that they work in return. Call it whatever you wish. Perhaps you think it would be better for them to starve or be slaughtered here, while the citizens hide behind their walls.
Now, ain't that a moral quandary right there?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is quite a pitiful estate to be fighting over.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
I care about people, so long as they do not come to inconvenience me.
Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them.
They stay, or I'll burn this building until there's not a board left standing. That's a fun one to say.
Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Or what?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
I like that intimidation right there. Gold is nothing to me. My only pleasure in life is blood, and I will be having yours. Damn. We had rolled a +4. Let's try that again. Damn straight.
I think you're overestimating your abilities somewhat.
Oh, you want to find out?
But I haven't got
Come
time
on.
for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
He does sound a little scared. Oh, you a little scared?
I should speak up.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
I need someone that sells stuff. Alright. Right here. Now return to the
time to press ahead.
beggar house.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
Wow. Depends who I'm killing and how much they've pissed me off.
Oh, good answer. Killing is so much more satisfying when you really mean it. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
Powerful.
Good answer. To kill is the closest thing to knowing the power of the gods themselves.
This man.
One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
There's no other option.
There's a killer inside you, isn't there? It wouldn't take much to push you over the edge.
Oh, fuck.
Look at it, come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone.
I was hoping to buy things.
I've been watching, waiting, seeing how you lead your lamb skipping to the slaughter. I could end it now, but I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward!
We're attacked by a
Is
doppelganger.
that so? You've got some evil twin running round whacking people round the back of the head. I'll
Yes.
tell you now. You'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you.
I know it's hard to believe, but you really were attacked by a doppelganger. Ooh.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear off. I've seen enough of your face today.
But I got things I want to sell.
What do you want now?
I'm trying.
Go down to the bloody shop. I've got work to do.
Where's that?
You didn't even
Is it there?
I tried.
There it is.
Hi! Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Mummy? No? Hi! Want a blade,
Ex-Vikiep?
or
What kind of
a bow,
fucking name is
or a
that?
dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. Buy a spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Why do you want me to buy a spear?
Yep, that's me.
Probably thought that, isn't he?
On the outside, but he's a softy at heart, like molten steel. Also, he's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? And he says that if I move enough stock, I might even get to have a go on the anvil.
Quite the little art sticker, aren't you?
It's Gildro Angelion, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same way. Oh, all right. Yes, I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see? Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, yay!
Okay, let's see here. Run. No, we're not selling the shovel. You're gonna give me that. And then let's go around here. Smoke powder arrow. Yeah, we're buying all of those. Elemental arrow. Monstrosity arrow. Undead arrow? Okay. Transposition arrow. Ambusher. Gain a +1 bonus to initiative rolls and an advantage on perception checks. Ooh. There's an additional one.
Someone there?
Could swap it for. Yeah, I think we give a star, swap out the steel forged sword. Okay. Longbow, that's nothing special. The dancing breeze, nothing special. Bone spike garb, that's barbarian gear. It doesn't look like really there's gonna be any.
What am I to do? Do we have a target?
Yeah. The only one in basic blue gear is me. Let's see here. Do we got anything? Elven Chain. Ooh. Gives me a +2 bonus to initiative. But it would lower my AC by like 3. That's not worth it. Ooh, disadvantage on stealth checks though. Sneak it. Ooh. That is for Starian. Fuck. Force damage or the beckoning darkness. What does this do? Curse a creature to be haunted. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever really going to use that, to be fair. And specifically applies to sneak attack. But the umbrella attack is just weapon attacks in general, so actually the umbrella is better. Oh, yeah, I don't think you have anything that I want.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Okay. Take a look-see here. Okay. Get that. So this has to go. Oh my god, pairing that with a. Oh wait, no, he is an ambusher assassin rogue, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be. That'll go real well.
quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
How'd you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
Whatever that means.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Better not be cursed.
At least we'll have some peace now.
That's curious.
Let's go see if we can find the key somewhere.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
And these things have stayed interesting. I'll take that. What path lies before me?
Let's see here. Letter. First line. First line, Arthur. Really?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Oh shit.
Keep your distance, darling. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Be careful. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Step lightly. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Everything here is fucking rigged to blow, man.
Should be easy.
No one's stopped me yet. No traps, please. One day I'll catch a break.
I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
That's why we need to walk just a little
Ox again.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways.
No fucking
I
way.
am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. Did it? I'm not so sure. I'm not in the city yet, you see. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started.
Let's trust the fucking homicidal
you don't
ox.
worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods.
You call me trash?
Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
Avi Noah was born and bred in Baldur's Gate. My father practically owns this place.
Oh, my apologies. Now I hear you speak, I, of course, realize you're a local. Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
Look who's talking.
Something's on my mind.
I'm not paid to Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
What a sight for sore eyes. I believe there's somewhere you're supposed to be. No? Long overdue, in fact.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. I was told to keep watch for you and point you towards home should you ever appear. And lo, you have appeared. Your friend is inquisitive. A dangerous trait. Are you sure you want him listening in on this?
Yes. I trust him. Whatever you have to say, say it.
Very
Trust
well.
me.
First, you need to continue onwards into the lower city. Then, seek out a place called the House of Grief. It may not be quite what you expect, but I assure you, it's the right spot. Go there, and make yourself known. You will be given the welcome you deserve.
Can't you show me yourself?
Oh, no. I must remain here. In truth, I'm glad to keep my distance for now. There's been some tension in the ranks. Seems a great deal is riding on the outcome of your mission. Besides, I have business to attend to, wares to sell. Our great endeavor cannot run on faith alone. We need funds. Have a look, if you wish.
Oh, please.
Otherwise, I think we're done. Try not to dawdle too much in the city. Mother's waiting.
Mother?
If you're looking for companionship, I hear they can cater to almost every taste in Sharess's caress. I am not on offer, unfortunately.
You flirting with me and you just met... Okay. Ooh, he's got good shit. Hold the fuck up. Alright, let's see here. I'm not gonna buy the poisons. Circle of Death, Fusion, Dominate. Give me a Misty Step. Cold Snap, offhand only. When a creature misses you with an attack, it must succeed a DC 13 con save throw or be chilled. And it gives +1 to armor class. Ooh, that's pretty good. But let's see here. So it would replace my Susur dagger. Which, honestly, that might be a good trade. Yeah. That's a good trade. Dwarven Thrower. Thor's Hammer! A dwarf throwing this hammer? Oh. Never mind. Gotta be a dwarf for it to be good. Wait a god. Oh, the fuck. Damn. Oh shit, that's real fucking good.
If it is for the best.
Let's see here. Oh, beans. We lose our extra reach, but Sathan comes with a fucking badass level 6 evocation spell as a bonus action. I'm gonna go piss while I consider this. Be right back. I think we take the Thon axe. But the loss. I don't want to lose. The +1 to initiative. Advantage on perception is really nice, but level 6 evocation spell is also really fucking nice. While concentrating, you add your spellcasting ability modifier. Oh shit, that's a really good robe. Nymph cloak. Dominate person. No, thank you. Nope, you do not have enough.
Instead of these scruffy outlanders.
Ooh, says she'll have more top damage. Okay. Old snap is going for us. We'll just get the Caesar dagger. We will send this back to camp though. We got so much fucking money. Save.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases. And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
$38.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Is everything all right?
Are you gonna search the barn or what?
Is everything all right, Manip Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband of donations. We're going to check it out.
Now, mind your tongues. Christine.
Don't touch me.
Can you please give me a hug?
You were right. Explosives.
Damn right.
Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
These boots have seen everything.
Okay. Nestor seems a good man. Cares about the refugees. Or at least cares enough about his job to care for the refugees.
I need a quick word.
We gotta talk to Biscotti.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it?
Who's a good dog? You're a good dog.
Yes. Oh, goodness, yes! I am a good dog. Fantastic stuff! Oh, yes, you're lovely. You can come back.
The tail leg.
Oh. Here we go. Here it comes.
Oh, good dog.
Yes. Amazing.
Perfect. No notes.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes in?
What will we wear while we're washing them? We only got away with what we have on.
These clothes make me cute.
Wrench isn't looking so good.
You're no sauce.
We need to get into the city.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
What the fuck is this guy doing?
Washing my pits,
Washing my pits. This is the song when I'm...
Aye! Gonna bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
Yeah, washing my pits. Now that's Orin.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
I think I've been here. I don't remember much.
Is that so? Enigmatic soul, aren't you? A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone by. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and well...
No, this
folk
is an
aren't
Orin.
feeling too generous. Tensions. That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls.
Oh wait, no, this is
Forgotten
Orin.
what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies. Remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say?
Let's soak the earth with entrails, kill and kill again.
Yes! Slit and slice and
Chop and bleed them.
Not a soul left alive.
I see how you Its lips slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Yours is a crude and clumsy violent sibling. You'll hack a jagged path.
How are we
through
like?
this
Are
city
we
to reach
blood
me.
siblings, or is it like kind of adoptive siblings?
Do not worry,
Siblings in
slaughter
laws.
king. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Sex. That's what she wants.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Oh, Goblin. Sorry, Toad Breath. Go back to sleepy sleep. Sorry for disturbing your rest.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? The big one.
Maybe I need more pockets.
I can practically smell it.
Shut it! Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it. We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Something over there.
Don't mind if I do.
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. You're a bright light on a dark day. Even you, my erstwhile quarry. Oh, hello again.
Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly. Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im orak nete. Krasinetra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you.
Purple is Astarian's color. Can we talk about that or something? Look at that.
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
What business is it of yours?
For those your friend stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would
Y'all don't
throw
even
his
help
doors
in the
open
fight.
and
You guys
welcome
arrive
in.
at the last minute.
And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I hoped to find at least one monster that could be redeemed, but it seems not.
So, you leave us no choice. You are too dangerous to walk this world, Spawn. If you cannot be redeemed, then you must be destroyed.
Minthara, you got a one? Oh, wait. Minthara, what is your deck? Ah. That explains it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Fuck, I didn't do my... Bro, what? I have a save before. We're gonna reload that just because I want my fucking packed weapon bind. It's so dumb that it took it away from me. I thought I clicked it. I thought I clicked it at the start of the day, but maybe I forgot. It is a little annoying that you got to do it at the start of the day. It should only be.
Nothing. The innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choice.
It should be until you swap weapons or something.
We need strategy and cool heads. Should we fortify the camp? Wait for the vampires to strike.
Oh, I can't.
So, the impossible Spawn walks.
Well, I mean... you want me to march into the lion's den and save your children?
If our children...
Let's do it.
Still on my feet.
Bitch. Bitch. Oh, you missed. Oh, you missed. Oh, you missed. Oh, you missed again. Oh, you missed again. I did not miss that time. Bro really wants her dead. Sorry to disappoint.
Yes.
I won't give in.
Ew. Oh, you're a hiding bitch.
Take two. Heading there.
See, can she reach? Nah.
A bold maneuver.
Can she even see him? Can't.
Outmaneuver them.
Hey, friend.
What to do?
Let's see here.
With haste. What's inside?
See, necrotic resistance, battle mage, fire. Let's see, arrow transposition.
Don't mind if I do.
What a day.
Oop, shit. Clicked out of the game. Okay.
No time to die.
One of you investigate it.
You need my expertise.
All's well that
God
ends.
damn it, motherfucker.
Not as bad as it could have.
I know I do.
All right, what now? Seems like a good moment to talk.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended.
Glistening and
How
raw.
fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
Oh, he woke. Woke, he woke. He woke up.
What? No! I've had so little time.
And it's time to die.
Sounds like fun.
Starian's gonna kill him in a single turn.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Let's see, you gain an advantage on insight checks. I think that really is better than what anyone else has. Oh.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
Oh, God. If he does not win... Ugh.
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with
He has to win
glee.
Best Actor, Best
Even
Performance.
with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
Does Astarion want to take...
Trust no one.
He does, okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward.
That might be worth a look.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You're standing like you have something to say.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
I have nothing to say.
Still breathing.
Reflections of a gullible prick. Hold on, I gotta read that. I hoofed it to Baldur's Gate based on a goddamn promise. They'll welcome you with open arms, my cousin said. Everyone has a home in the gate. 17 days I marched, 17 days of their whining toddlers and their piss reek, 17 days of howling wolves huddling around sickly fires and still that stench. Of course they didn't let us through to the city when we showed up, shoved us into a camp teeming with snivellers and sneerers, added with them their sob stories, the entire gall of their presence. If I've got to be stuck outside the city, I'll make a home in a chicken coop. It smells better than those shit-stained whelps I hold my cousins, at least. The rest of the text continues in a similarly aggrieved fashion. That rogue's morsel.
That might be worth a look.
Well, that's something inside.
Looking ahead.
This is front page material. There must be something. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today?
Hi, Oren.
There was a skirmish a few days back. A band of absolutists came close to entering the city. People started panicking, so the gate got closed. My editor at the Baldur's Mouth Gazette sent me down to get a first-hand account of the chaos. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not.
What do you think is the truth?
That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumors. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of, and he's very selective. Oh, they know some of it. Most would rather bury their heads in the sand anyway. Saves them the bother of feeling responsible. I'll try and get the truth across. Who knows? Maybe a line or two will meet Mr. Needle's approval. I won't be holding my breath.
That wasn't Orin?
That'll make a great headline. Fascinating.
Ravengard, I think.
Spellman is dead. This does not bode well.
If you could just...
We have the Duke's full support for the good of them.
Ah! Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! The army? Pah! Those great clodding dirt snufflers! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha! State your purpose, Groundwalker!
Yes, Commander Lightfeather! I'm looking for some letters that weren't delivered. Any idea where I can find them?
Letters? Ah! You mean the top secret communiques attached by the Tall One?
Yes.
If they didn't arrive, no doubt they were attached to one of our recent casualties. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. They're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the Blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return. Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare. You'll want to watch out for the enemy's observation post, of course. Tallest point around these parts. It used to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. No doubt our enemy has claimed the territory.
Of course. What about you?
I've no need of a wingman. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
Don't worry. Scratch is alive and well.
get to train the dogs again.
Woof.
Stay, heel.
Ah, you speak, which means you're not a dog. So, what the hell are you doing in my kennels? It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse
Another
than the
thing
dogs
that
and makes more of
the
a
evil
mess.
Dark Urge cannot stand are animal abusers like this piece of shit. We don't abide slavery, and we do not abide animal abuse. Murder? Totally fine.
Found him, did you? I can't say I'm surprised. Gomwick never kept him on a tight leash. Bring him here, and I'll give him a once-over for you. Check him for worms and so on.
Oh, yes, please. I'd love to see him.
He's a good dog. We'd both love to see him again.
Look at that good boy. Oh, but his ears.
Scratch! Oh, it's good to see you, boy.
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now.
Bitch, I'll cut off your fingers one by one.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
I will break every bone in your body before I let you hurt that dog. This is gonna be above the 30. Oh, 35! God damn. Wait, hold on. What would that have been if it was a nat 20? Oh, just add 2 more. 37. I can do math.
You do
Minthara disapprove. Minthara, get the fuck out of here.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning.
I give you to the count of 10 to leave these kennels.
Fine. You think you can do a better
Minthara,
job
what the
without me?
fuck?
Be my guest.
I don't know if I want to
They're a
romance
useless bunch of
Minthara anymore.
mongrels. You're welcome to them.
She's not defending me when it comes to saving these animals from animal abuse.
You got rid of her. I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Scratch left.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
You're welcome, buddy.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone. I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
I'll...
All right.
That might be worth it. Stop. The steel one. As soon as the fighting starts, mark my word.
Oh, I can go anywhere now. I have freedom. I have freedom.
Keep a blade close.
On my way.
Let's get on with it.
enemies still draw breath.
No time to rest.
That will be worth a look. Moving ahead. What's that? For me.
I need to go to I need to find a proper merchant that has a lot of things. I need to buy because I have too much inventory.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Inside the city. You said you'd do whatever it takes.
That was before I saw the giant little monsters.
So do it.
What's the worst that
I'm
can
not gonna
happen?
beat them myself.
She brought me the salad, and it helps me feel
Every
fresh.
piece of your mind and pieces of your body will be washing up in Grey Harbor tomorrow.
At least let the children in. We've had nothing but scraps for days.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we won't clear from arm.
There's
nowhere else
great
to go.
headline.
Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours. You
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Halt! By
Halt!
orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? I'm afraid Article 30.1.7 stipulates that religious or spiritual assertions cannot count towards one's proof of self-sufficiency. I will repeat. For the last time, may I add, do you have means to support yourself?
Fuck you.
Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
enough, Ketzer. Sir, you need to stay clear.
This is front page material.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people.
nothing against Father Lorcan. It may to rest his soul. But his methods...
You don't even have the murder weapon.
Details.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorcan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
I know how annoying planar beings can be, especially ones from Celestia.
Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorcan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. You think Ilmater looks at a Baldurian differently to anyone else? I like to think the gods are smarter than that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple to run, and a high priest to replace. Yes? Can I help you? Thank you. Ilmater smiles upon us this day. But feel free to look around the temple. The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start. Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. Logan's in the room behind us with Sister Rose. Brilgor's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories. How goes the search? Sure. I can tell you where to find her, but you might find the conversation rather one-sided. She's buried in the temple crypt. Passed only last year. Poor thing.
My amulet isn't talking to me. But he talked to me even while in the pouch. One of you sell something.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorcan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorcan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well. Times may be hard, but the god on the rack asks that we endure.
God on the rack. Does the god on the rack have a rack?
If you're looking for a handout, try elsewhere. We're focusing on our own now.
Yeah, I thought someone fucking sold stuff.
The Crying One weeps today. Our Father Lorcan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Okay, we're gonna go to the.
They won't help us. At least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
No!
No, let's just cross the bridge. Get access to those merchants. Starion, are you missing like?
No refugees. It is decreed. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
I'm called Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
What makes my business your business?
I'm doing the questioning here.
No, I'm doing the questioning here.
Your business.
I'm just here to purchase an Eldritch Tome of immense magical power. God, she's stupid. She's gonna believe it. Damn right she's gonna believe it.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Why?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare. As witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes, it knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
I thought some dwarves or whatever, the gnomes were supposed to come in and blow that thing up. So wrong.
Citizens only. I won't say it again. But we want to clear from Arth. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Halt! By orders of... Do you have the means to... Your name?
Well...
Your parasite stirs.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. Upstanding citizen.
You are marked for... Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
I thought gnomes intervened on my behalf and saved me. Hmm.
From arms. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
Halt! Do you have the means to support yourself? Your name?
Well,
your parasites.
State your business. Then you...
Bitch, it's...
Oh, you again. Uh-huh. Eyes open. Upstanding citizen.
You are marked for special treatment.
Why'd this bitch get to go first? What?
Page material. That'll make a great headline.
Shall we dance?
Fascinating.
Morse Kirk.
Outraged. This is front page material. That'll make a great headline.
A mobile main. Fine.
Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged. This is front page material. That'll make a great headline. Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged. Front page material. That'll make a great headline.
It's so easy for the player to lose fucking concentration. It's stupid.
Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged. This is front page material.
Imperotti.
That'll make a great headline.
Will you shut up? Oh wait, that is Orin.
Fascinating. Outraged. This is front page material. That'll make a great headline. Fascinating. Our readers will be outraged. headline.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Fascinating.
Impero.
Oh, readers will be
Impero.
front page material. Great headline. Fascinating.
Die, Iblis.
Readers will be outraged.
Keep forgetting to have her use her power thing.
Front page material. That will make a great headline. Fascinating. Outraged.
Another fight. Let's go.
This is front page material. Great headline.
Impero.
Yeah. Do we have a dimension door?
Fresh orders? Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems. Tempers are right.
Should mind my step.
Meh.
I have something to ask.
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a deadline. Sorry, can't talk. Our readers will be outraged.
Yes, we want to do level 5 Paladin, 5 Warlock. Now I have 3 attacks. Wait, no, I don't. They should stack. Alright, level 2 spell. He gets his extra attack. Next. Sorcerer. Your spell will be blur. Your feet. Let's see, we don't have to bump strength at all. Question is, do we bump her con? Or do we bump her charisma? I think we bump up. No, we don't bump up any of that. Let's just, we'll make her sentinel.
Headline. Fascinating.
Oh. Never mind. I thought... Oh, is it because they're fucking dead?
Citizens only. I won't say it again. But we want to clear from arms. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I said, step back.
Oh, because the Iron Hand gnomes are dead.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy. Still means murder. Still unsolved. City watch under scrutiny.
Let's move. Never wanted the easy part.
Please. That'll make a great headline.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Oh, I'll give it a shot.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
It's 338 gold. He has 68 gold. $6 gold.
I am listening.
There's no
Back
gold.
soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Stupid bridge guard. Doesn't make any sense.
All's well that ends. Not as
You
bad as
will
it
when
could
you've
have.
met the drow. You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
The blue dye, jet and pink rose.
Who's next?
Do come again.
I've got a long road ahead.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for?
$5.75.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What now? Awaiting orders.
If you're hungry.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Fresh orders? Fla loth sin speakla.
See, we are 7 gold short.
Whatever you're working on.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
My mother and father.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Alright. This is what I'm talking about. Speed, greater healing, superior healing, cloud giant strength, aberration, beast slaying, fiend slaying, humanoid slaying, transposition, smoke powder arrow, Blightbringer, attacking gnomes or dwarf, the racist bow. Alright, I will not be taking that. Let's see, horns of the berserker. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's see, that would fit for us. But it could also.
Our enemies are everywhere.
I think we swap Minthar's helm for the horns of the berserker. Because she tends to roll last. I think we will have that go to Minthara. Let's see, that is monkwear. Cloak of displacement. Cloak activates, granting enemies on attack rolls that lasts until the wearer takes damage. Ooh!
How delicious.
Cloak of protection is so good though. What's that? Permanent +1 AC. I think we'll plop this onto Shadowheart. I think it works better for Shart than anyone else. And then hard savings against your maneuver and weapon addictions. Oh, that is so good for a fighter. Right, when they say this is specifically only for pretty much fighter. Well, none of us. And I will be having. I'll be adding 2 levels of fighter, but I'll be doing the maneuvers.
In your name.
Short father bless you.
My parents?
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Okay. Going Minthara. And this is going Shadowheart. And we'll just sell those. And I think that's gonna be where we end for today. Made some good progress here throughout the start of Act 3, kind of. It's always overwhelming getting here. Well, really, I've only been here once. It's overwhelming still, even the second time being here, even though I know roughly what to do. Is just so much still happening around. But it's still quite a lot of information to just fucking take in. Let's see, is anyone alive? No one's live. Well, Mike is live, but only got one of you here with me tonight's show. Yeah, thank y'all for lurking. I'll be live tomorrow night, more Baldur's Gate, and progressing through and through. For now, goodbye.